Howdy. Well, I feel like a piece of garbage right now. Uh, and self-destructive. But let me tell the tale as best I can without divulging too much. But basically, um, been sitting on the porch with the Afghani war vet guy, hanging out with him and stuff. And he was drunk. He's getting a little. I don't like nobody putting their hands on me. Get a little handsy with me, and we're sitting. And you know, I was like, if you're gonna touch me, man, and I said, just hit me right here. Just take a shot. Just take a shot. Hit me as hard as you want to, man. Hit me right here. He's like, no, man, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you. You know. And I was like, just go ahead. Go ahead. And he's like, no, no, no. Something weird got in my head, and I was like, what? You think you're gonna hurt me? And still got this. You can see that. You look. I don't know what that looks like. The lighting's even right that you can see it, but my leg is still fucked up. So I was like, bam! I was like, you ain't gonna hurt me, man. He's like, no, I'm not gonna hit you. I said, what? You think I'm some sick, weak old man or something? I grabbed his arm and I twisted it over his head. And I said, what? Is that it? Is that it, man? You think I'm some sick, weak old man? We're sitting in chairs, man. Your legs don't mean shit. I can take you right now. You know? And this guy's, well, he's dangerous, like I've said. He's a little dude. You know, I'm a big dude. So, I got his arm up and I'm wrenching the fuck out of his arm. He already got a sore wrist and stuff. And he's just looking down, man. And I'm just shaking him by his fucking arm. And I'm like, you don't think I've ever been in a fight before? You don't ever think I felt pain before? And I just threw his arm back down. And yeah. So now I feel like shit because he was already drunk. He was getting paid. So I had earlier given him a bus pass because he needed to go pick up his check. So, he said he went back and he said I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you. And getting the eclipse thing going on. So, you know, I was in the house and he come back out through the screen. He's like, man, you hurt my arm. He said, and you hurt my feelings. I said, well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I know you got that sore wrist and stuff. I shouldn't have done that. And that's the last I seen him. And he never come home last night. And he's probably in jail. And I feel like I played a part in that, maybe, or whatever. Maybe like I don't know. I don't want to get too personal about it, but so now the lady upstairs rolling about 100 cigarettes. I smoked maybe 6 or 7 cigarettes minimum today. Uh, I had my buddy come over on his motorcycle. That's a Mister Fix It, trying to fix the scooter for that I gave to the guy in a wheelchair. He couldn't do nothing with it, and like I felt like I was abusing an abused person, because he was like a child. I was, I felt like that scenario has been played out before with people that are bigger than him. and stuff, but I can't have people putting their hands on me, you know. I can't have that. You know, what's comes after that? And you know, I had to show him that just don't do that. Now, should have used my words and be like, "Don't touch me." You know, keep your fucking hands to yourself. You know. But he was like, "All I did was this," and after, and I don't know, afterwards, and I was like, "Man, I was almost there again." And so I've been feeling like shit all day. I get emotionally involved with people, and bad emotions affects the CRPS thing. So I don't know if this guy went out and assaulted someone. I don't know if he's doing time in jail. I don't know what his deal is. I just know he ain't here, and he ain't got no other place to go because he burned a lot of bridges. So it's not like he's crashed somewhere. So maybe he's just in jail over a D&D. Maybe he assaulted someone. I don't know. But man, do I feel like something on the bottom of somebody's shoe that smells. And I called my friend in Florida, and he's like, "Hey, he's an adult, you know, and stuff." That just didn't make me feel no better, man. I felt like I was abusing some abused person, you know. Cause I told him I was like, "You can take me if we're standing down, but we're sitting in chairs now, man. I can take you right now. Don't have no illusions about it, you know." Uh, if you think I'm a sick, weak old man, and I got all evil, like I tend to get, like I inherited my evil bloodline, and yeah, I just feel terrible. You know, I'm punishing myself with cigarettes. The lady upstairs is hopping a Greyhound to Arizona or some damn place, and she had a cigarette roller. So I got all these cigarettes. They're supposed to be saved for him, but they're in my house right now, like hundreds of cigarettes. I don't have any gum coming in the house until Monday. I ordered like 210 sticks of gum from um, Walmart specifically so I could sit out there and not be smoking the cigarettes and get the urge and just pop a stick of gum in my mouth instead. I'm surprised I'm not tobacco sick right now. Um, but man, there's something wrong with me because I was actually insulted that the dude didn't punch me in the arm because he was treating me like like some kind of disabled, sick old man. So I roughed him up and wrenched his fucking arm and hurt his arm and shit. And not to mention the fact that he got PTSD and he's a dangerous person and was mistreated in his life and whatnot. And it's like, yeah, on his, if we were standing up, wouldn't have a chance in hell. It don't matter if he weighs 135 or 140 or whatever. He's a mean little dude. I ain't got no legs. But I was like, man, we're sitting in chairs now, man. You can't use your legs. I was like, right now, I take your ass. And uh, yeah, there's a lot more to it than that, but I wouldn't feel comfortable divulging that. It's just a weird thing. You know, I'm wheezing right now from smoking all these damn cigarettes. And today and yesterday and stuff. And some self destructive behavior. Uh, Blowing money on eBay too to punish myself for doing that. Um, and I had to pay back a large sum of money from last month. Um, I don't know. I don't know what gets into me. Shit, I don't know. I wish I could cut it out with a knife. take that part of me out of me. But I can't have nobody putting their hands on me like that. I just can't. I don't care. Um, it's not like putting your hands on you like a self-defense situation. It's like it's just like fucking with you, like kids, like like plucking hairs out of your legs and shit like that. You know, like what's next? Plucking hairs out. Sitting shirtless, he's plucking hairs out of my belly fur and stuff. Just fucking with me. And I was like, man, if you want to touch me, just blast me in the arm, get it out of your system. And you know, it was like a couple of kids where one was egging the other one into some sort of nonsense. And I don't even want to think about it. I called um, the boat guy up. Man, that motherfucker was cold as ice on the phone. Like he didn't want to talk about it. He wasn't concerned for my welfare at all. You know, and they're still holding me responsible for him going over there one day to try to make peace. And I did everything I could to get him in the right frame of mind. I gave him 2 Valium. I said, drink some coffee. Just get your head together. Just remember you just want to go over there and hug your grandma. She's sitting out on the porch. Just do that and leave. And then things went south. And, I don't need to be involved in drama. And like, he's just as cold as ice. It's like, man, he keeps forgetting the title to the boat over at his house. And he's got the motor chained up to it. So he's going to drop it off on Monday. And just because it would be the nastiest thing I could do to the boat guy, I was just gonna let uh, the the war vet guy just put a sign up and sell it for whatever. He could scrap it for aluminum for all I care. And then when he asked me what happened to the boat, I'm just saying, say I gave it to this guy that he despises just because of the way he was just like a cold son of a bitch to me on the phone. But yeah, I hope he didn't do nothing too bad. But I can't. I'm a warrior, you know, and deeply wounded person like that, been in the war and shit. Um, I don't know, man. Like I said, I felt like I was abusing a child since I was so much bigger than him. I got like 40 pounds on him, maybe 50 pounds on him or something like that. I still got a lot of upper body strength. Um, anyways, I don't know. This is just a story to listen to. That's the that's about it. That's about it. You know, it's like the weird part is I bought the guy. I in the house I had like he wanted a PlayStation 2. So I bought him a PlayStation 2 with like 22 games on Mr. eBay. So super cheap. And I was like, I'm gonna make a trade. I was like, you take some walks with me around the neighborhood. You help me push the scooter into the church parking lot so I don't bust out my leg like I did before. And we'll call it even. 'Cause he's like, you gotta stop giving me stuff. Meanwhile, he's never paid me back $20 for baseball cards where we had a handshake deal on it for um, some sports cards. So he's my coffee cup is still out on the porch. Not the one that he broke. He broke one of my coffee cups. My other coffee cup's just sitting out there. I guess I should go reclaim it while he's in jail or wherever he is or whatever happened to him. I don't know what happened to him. But yesterday, he was wounded. You know, there's a lot of like really lonely people and uh, people that's been mistreated, and why in the hell, the army would even accept him. But we were like overextended in Iraq and Afghanistan and whatnot, and they were like taking 40-year-old recruits and stuff in there. So, but anyways, I don't want to talk for very long. Uh, yeah, I had I had got a good start on getting back in. I was in that good mood, and I got jumped back into finishing my Escape from Freedom, Eric Fromm audio book, and was working on that. Got I was kind of getting back to where I was before the bedbug disaster, and today I just felt like, well, I did do a good thing today because I, showed the other person that's uh, in the building that's disabled some love, and gave my brother-in-law a chance to do a good deed by trying to fix that scooter, and he's gonna give it back to me and tell me to just sell it on eBay and get whatever I can for it. Like have to be pickup only, and uh, I don't know. It's not like I don't know. I got like I guess I guess my mom kind of like put like she's really good at the guilt thing, you know. So I got the guilty conscience type thing going on, where maybe that isn't all my fault or whatever. You know, I just like just grabbed his arm, just like, and then it just went to another. I got evil, and he wouldn't even look me in the eye when I was saying, "You think I'm some kind of weak old man or something? I could take you right now because you ain't on your feet. We're both on even ground now because we're both sitting in chairs." I got all evil and uh, I don't know. He talked to Gerald, I guess. I heard him talking on the porch, and they were talking in whispers, and he was asking Gerald, "What is it with you and Steve?" And the landlord's like, "I don't know. We used to be like buddies, and we used to talk sports all the time." And it's like wouldn't say a damn word about all this shit that's going on here. Like really cause like I don't know. He's just some kind of crazy person. I don't know I have no idea what happened. I spelled it out for him in all those texts I read, all the evil that he done and all the dirt that he dealt. I'm looking at the 8-foot hole in my wall right now. Uh, yeah, this is already 20 minutes. I'll get off here, and I don't know what to do with them cigarettes except for try to exercise some self-control and not be punishing myself for having a temper. And I don't know. It was weird because, like I said, it felt like he had been through that scenario a lot. He's a little guy, so it just felt like he'd been through that scenario a lot of times. You know, and with me being a sick motherfucker and being raised by somebody that is the boogeyman under the bed to serial killers, um, me having that in me and shit. I, I, I don't know. I don't even know where that sentence started or where it's gonna end. So let's get off here. just in a funk. You know, they're just worried. I'm worried about about some, about somebody that his own family don't get two dams about, and you know, I guess it ain't my. I guess I said I was sorry, and I guess we made up or whatever. But he's got so much hostility in him. Like he picked up that recliner and threw it off of the porch because he's a powerful little fucker, like a little Wolverine. And when he's on his feet, and I had to wrap it up in like plastic garbage bags because the garbage won't take it otherwise. But I don't have no big plastic bags, so I was spent a whole morning like cutting up 20 garbage bags and taping them together and wrapping them around this recliner that used to be sitting right back over there, so the garbage would take it. And yeah, so that was yesterday was a freaking weird day. It was just a weird day. You know, I just I guess I shouldn't feel. I don't know if I should feel guilty about that or not. But I just got the perspective of like making that dude relive abuse. You know, it's like I said, this makes me feel like like something on the bottom of your shoe, something unpleasant that may have come out of a dog's ass. And you know, but anyways, that's 22, 23 minutes or so. I'll snap out of it. I don't know. His family wouldn't know if he was in jail. I mean, maybe there's some way to look it up on the computer or something to find out. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I, I don't, I don't know what to say about that. It's just something that happened. I mean, wasn't planned on my part. I didn't even really lose my temper all that much. I just wasn't, you know. I just was wanting to let him know that this stuff. You gotta have respect for me. I'm not just some old guy that you can like fuck with. I did punch myself in my deep thigh bruise, which I felt a little bit later in the day. Let's say to make a point, you think you're gonna you think you're gonna hurt me? You think pain means anything to me? You, uh, you can give me a little bruise on my shoulder. So what? You don't hit as hard as a parked car. What can I say, man? Except for just part of the ongoing bizarre life that I lead and the weird psych. I think it's just because of the weird psyche I got, like where I got offended that he wouldn't punch me in the arm. I grabbed his arm and said, "You think I'm some weak, sick old man? Like I can't take a punch in the arm?" And it's like I don't know what the hell kind of thing that was or what. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm a little crazy, maybe a lot crazy. I don't know, but it's a weird. Yeah, there's some strange folks floating out around in there in the world, and I'm one of them. That's all. I'll check in some other time.